guys, it is Tristan with nerdettes-newsstand, and we need to talk a little bit about some news surrounding Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. There has been a couple things. I'm sure at this point, most of you know that Elaine was kicked to the curb. That's gotta feel awful. I'm not gonna lie. After defending Amber for so long, I get it's a different court. I know this is probably expected, but it's gotta not feel good. It really does. And there's a couple other things I want to discuss. But if you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and let's get right into this. Now, of course, I did mention we were going to talk a little bit about this. She did hire a new lawyer, which is pretty typical for appeals court. And she's keeping Ben Chew on. That one I can't explain. I may have to go, stalk Emily Baker's channel for a minute to get an explanation on that. But she is going to be head up by someone that represented Sarah Palin. Okay. And I find this all pretty interesting. But regardless of if she's gone, we've actually got more praise in Johnny Depp than anything. With everything that is going on right now with Amber, there is one clear winner in the public eye, in most people's eye, and one clear loser. All the news you see about Amber is very negative. Not good, even with the new PR team, even with the media on her side. All the news you see about Johnny Depp is really good. And this is another one. Now, this was a spy. We covered this a long time ago, but this is new. This was a spy that Amber Heard had actually hired to look into Johnny's past. And he recently did do an interview. And I find this with Long Crime, who's wonderful also. But I find this very fascinating that you can take and look through a man's life for years and not find a single amount of dirt. Now, I'm sure he probably found drug abuse or this or that, but nothing that Amber could actually use against him. That's pretty amazing. I don't even know if some of us could pass that test. But he came out and said the home he used to live in, the places his father worked, just really great stuff. Amber hired me in the summer of July 2019. I searched every rock, every stone, all over the world to find out bad things about Johnny Depp, and we all came out empty-handed. I don't know how that's even possible. Everybody has a little bit of skeletons in their closet. I think what they were specifically looking for was, abuse or something along those lines. So I'm assuming that he probably found some little things, but nothing that Amber could actually use, which is hilarious. I collected all of these historical documents on him. And he goes on to say, he was fired. He was absolutely fired in April of 2020. And he's just like his father. That's pretty impressive. Not only is Johnny winning in this front, he's actually going to direct his first movie in 25 years. Amber at the trial, one big thing that she said is she wants to move on. Now, we've noted on this channel and many others the fact that Amber hasn't even tried or begun to move on. Johnny has. Johnny hasn't said anything about her. Johnny hasn't commented. Johnny hasn't done a whole bunch of silly articles or interviews. Johnny moved on to stuff with his band. He went on tour. And now that that's over, he's going to direct his first movie in 25 years, and Al Pacino is going to produce. That's pretty impressive. Seriously, that is some big names there, and I can't pronounce it. I apologize ahead of time, and I'm not even going to Mondagolini. That was a failure I should have never attempted. But it tells the story of an Italian-born painter and sculptor. According to the film's release, it is a long considered himself a critical and commercial failure, navigates a turbulent and eventful 48 hours that will become the turning point of his life, ultimately solidifying his reputation as an artistic legend. Awesome. I mean, it sounds interesting enough. Not really my thing, but it might be worth checking out down the line. It's got some times. Not only that, we're seeing this go around. Now, I want to give my opinion on this, but right off the bat, if there's any truth to this, I really don't want to see Johnny Depp go back. And I know that sounds like a dick thing, but both Disney and Warner screwed him over so badly. I would hate to see him be the person that comes back, you know? Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I don't really think that there's a bunch in the plan. So we've seen this rumor also with Pirates of the Caribbean. And I believe it was that umbrella guy that was able to get a hold of somebody and debunk that. And that went by the wayside. But now we're actually seeing Mads Mikkelsen saying that Johnny Depp might return now that he's won the defamation case. Again, I am not being mean here, but I don't think that's a very smart decision if there is any truth to this. It's very unlikely. It could just be Mads being nice. He seems like a decent guy. I know very little about him except for his work in video games. So he could just be being nice. Very easily could just be saying, yep, he's a great actor. He won. Now he's going to get his reputation back and we're going to bring him back to the Fantastic Beasts. Okay, fine. But let me know down below. Do you think he should actually return? Do you think that would be below him at this point? Because that's kind of where I'm at with this. But anyways, we have a bunch of instances of Johnny winning and Amber just getting flushed down the toilet over and over again. Let me know, of course, what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.